Everybody, we leaders, brothers. Hey, check the feed though. Say we live. Sound on it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, hey, Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, first and foremost, we're going to start out by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakwadash. All right, we're going to give double honors to the elders and the apostles at GMS and salutations and blessings to the Akim around the world, preaching and teaching the truth. All right, we the GMS Memphis camp. We got a quick lesson going into sedition among men, okay, because right now you have ICE, they're on a rampage in Los Angeles, man. They're pretty much rounding up all the Northern Kingdom, that's not so-called legally supposed to be over here, and they're destroying families, which they don't give a shit. Esau, this is what he does, man. We can also hold Micah 2. Get Micah 2 and 1, because technically this is their land. When you really want to get down to the nitty gritty, man, hey, they were here first.
Yeah.
But hey, that's what Esau does. He takes a man's heritage. He takes the land, and murders, kills, destroys, and does whatever the hell he feels, man. He just runs rampant with that sword. So we coming back into that time. All right, well, this devil is about to show his horns, and he's about to get back in that old spirit, man. And I'm gonna start this lesson off with a video from the elder Manata Zatba from South Carolina. All right, brothers, I'm pretty sure most brothers already subscribed to him, but the lesson says, it says ISIS protests. Trump orders National Guard into LA, sedition and insurrection. So I'm just gonna play a little bit of it, and then we're gonna grab precepts, and Lord willing, this will be edifying.
Los Angeles, President Trump deploying 2,000 National Guard members after violence and chaos erupts during immigration protests outside a federal building just moments ago. Police declared it an unlawful assembly. Those troops descending on the streets of LA. Governor Gavin Newsom is blasting the move, calling it, quote, purposefully inflammatory and an alarming abuse of power. Nearly a dozen arrests overnight as some protesters tossed objects at officers, police using tear gas and flashbang grenades to disperse the crowd. Today, protesters were back out on the streets for the third consecutive day, some marching in downtown LA. And police and protesters also squaring off here in New York City. Tonight, the Trump administration says California officials could face federal charges over their response. ABC's Matt Gutman is in Los Angeles and leads us off.
Tonight, hundreds of National Guard troops are deployed on the streets of Los Angeles. A convoy of heavily armed and camouflaged troops arriving overnight, establishing staging areas at downtown federal facilities. President Trump calling up 2,000 members of the National Guard in an effort to stamp out clashes that broke out over the weekend between law enforcement and demonstrators protesting ICE deportations. Tensions boiling over after immigration authorities conducted a series of sweeps in recent days, arresting more than 100 immigrants in Los Angeles over the course of last week. Dozens of demonstrators arrested since the clashes broke out Friday. Officers in riot gear using tear gas and flashbangs to disperse protesters, some of whom hurled projectiles. And in an extraordinary scene yesterday afternoon,
some of those so-called protesters, man, are agent provocateurs, man. We understand that from seeing those so-called Black Lives Matter protesters. You got a bunch of Edomites involved, motherfuckers heads covered, mask on. They infiltrated. They're inciting violence, man. Okay, but yeah, let's go to start at 1 on 2nd Esdras 15.
This is 2nd Esdras chapter 1.
Chapter 15.
Salaki. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 15, verse 1. Salaki. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy. which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord.
Yep, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord. So the Lord is, these are the Lord's words, man. He's given us the mouthpiece to speak his words, man, which you can get that in, what is that, Jeremiah? I believe, is it Jeremiah 1? Yeah, the first chapter. Because, as a matter of fact, grab it real quick. Because these are not our words, man. All right? We're only speaking the words of the Lord, man, which you don't have to believe. It is not. That's not up to us. That's in Romans. But you got it, bro. You had that, Jeremiah?
This is
1, and yeah, get it.
This is just go straight to the point.
Yeah, hit the point.
This is Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 9. Then the Lord put forth his hand and touched my mouth. And the Lord said unto me, Behold, I have put my words in thy mouth.
You see? So that, hey, he's put his words in our mouth, man. So we're speaking of the words of prophecy of Yahweh Shema Shai, of everything that's written in the book, man, of what's to come. This not us telling you what we believe or what we think. No, this is the Lord putting his words in our mouths and telling us what he's going to do. So what you got? You got a precept?
I had pretty much, something similar to it.
Okay.
That Lord Yahweh Shai said. This is Matthew 10 and 20. It says, For it is not ye that speak,
Yep.
but the Spirit of your Father which speaketh in you.
That's it, man.
Yep.
So it's not us, man. It's the Spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai. So go back to 2nd Ezra.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
Yep.
Fear not the imagination against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee.
Right. The incredulity going into unbelief. Let not the unbelief of them trouble thee. Because we understand, hey, there are going to be people that's not going to believe. They're not going to be able to see. They can't understand what's going on in a spiritual sense. But that doesn't matter, man. None of that matters. All that matters is what's written, what the Lord said. So you got it.
It said, Fear not the imagination against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
All the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness, man. So if they don't believe, man, that's on them. That's between you and Yahweh Shema Shai. It ain't got nothing to do with us. We're just doing our job by speaking these words, man, telling you what's to come. At the end of the day, it's not up to us if you receive it or not. Okay? Now jump down to
14.
Yeah, 14, but that whole chapter good. I wanted to read down more, but we're gonna hit the point so we don't, go too long.
2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
Yep.
For the sword and destruction drive nigh.
The
And
sword and destruction drive nigh. In this world we're seeing, it said this world is waxing cold. Okay? Hey, this is a cold world now. Nobody really got love for one another anymore, man. People will kill you over the smallest thing.
Yep.
You step on a nigga's shoe now. That could be your last day on earth.
Hey,
What's up, bro?
I just gonna add to your point, man. I remember my daddy used to say this all the time. He used to be like, you itching up on it.
You itching up on it, yeah.
Itching up on it.
Yeah. Itching up on that judgment, man. Yeah. It's gonna come a day and time, man, where the judgment is gonna come upon you, man. It say, damn, I'm gonna try to find it. Keep going on that.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 15. For the sword and destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands.
Yep. One people shall stand up and fight against another with swords in their hands. So we're coming to a time where you see what Trump had to do with those sending in those troops, all right, to try to calm down the rioters and the people who were bucking up against what they were doing, rounding up the Northern Kingdom, man, the ICE group, the militias.
Yeah.
But hey, they ain't a militia. That's just organization that Esau put together to pretty much raid the Northern Kingdom.
Yeah.
All right, and they're protesting against it, but shit, it's gonna come a point in time where you are gonna have those same people out there with ARs, with guns, and it's gonna be a face off, man.
Yeah.
Oh, they show you that in that movie. What is it called? Civil War.
Yeah.
I just seen the trailer. I hadn't actually seen the movie, but to get the full scope of it, man, they basically were like, hey, it's us against you. The government against the people. Yep.
And that's what we are heading to in these days, in these times. So it's going to be a civil war. You're going to have Esau versus Jacob. You're going to have Jacob going against Jacob, because just how it is right now, man, Jake don't want to be on that come together, as they say.
Yeah.
But they actually fighting. They gonna come a time where they gonna actually fight against each other. You gonna have people just picking sides. Hey, you rolling with me, or you gonna get rolled on?
Yep.
Yep. And that's exactly what was going on in that movie Civil War. The elder, the older brother is mentioning. That basically, those that's in the military. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna choose sides. And they're gonna go against their generals. They're gonna go against those that had rank over them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what was happening in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna even have a police officer. They're gonna be dropping from their positions.
Yeah.
People in the military. They seeing how the government operating.
Mm-hmm.
Like, gonna be a whole lot of division going on.
Division, man, get that, because hey, that's what the Lord has come to bring. What is division, man? All right, he not coming to bring the world together. No, he coming for division. Damn, man. Trying to find that precept.
11 and 14.
Might be I thought it said day of visitation.
I'm gonna get it.
I thought it was in the Apocrypha though. I'm bullshit. I think it might be Sirach. But yeah, grab what you got, bro.
This is Luke chapter 11, verse 18. It said, if Satan also be divided against himself, how shall his kingdom stand? Because ye say that I cast out devil through Beelzebub. So we seeing Esau, Edom, his kingdom being divided. All this Democrat and Republican, man, all that BS he be feeding you Israelites up on the TV. It can't stand. Like, everybody have their own opinion, and they really not agreeing. So we seeing that this kingdom being divided. And it's going to constantly get worse and worse until all hell breaks loose.
That's it. Yeah, bro. That's beautiful, man. Now grab that precept real quick, because that's what I was just thinking of, man.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, better known as Sirach 18 and verse 20.
Yep.
It says, before judgment, examine thyself,
Yep.
and in the day of visitation, thou shalt find mercy.
See, in the day of visitation, we're nearing that time where, hey, the Lord is about to visit the earth, man. He's making himself known right now. And you want to be found with grace and mercy from the Lord. Oh, that's going back into Habakkuk 3 and 2.
Yep.
One of my favorites, man. Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, you want to receive that mercy in the day of judgment, man. Okay, but a lot of our people, a lot of Israelites, man, they not gonna consider until it's too late, and then they gonna get caught up in the judgment. You see what the Lord is doing right now? You see the spirit that's on these devils, man. You see, what they're doing to the Northern Kingdom, man. All right, and Jake looking at it like, oh, they ain't got nothing to do with me. That's them. That's them Mexicans. Yeah, well, you don't understand. These are still your people. All right, this is the Northern Kingdom. They the first up once again. But hey, Jake You Judites, the Southern Kingdom, is coming down the line. Hey, you already know it's gonna be the worst for Southern Kingdom. Well, you so-called Negroes, you always get the worst end of the stick. You know. So what made Jay think this can't happen to you? You know, they'll come up with some more laws, come up with some more BS to accuse you for, man. All right, so let's where we at? Let's go back into the Ezra's, bro.
It's back in 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 16. For there shall be a sedition among men, and invading one another. They should not regard their kings, nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power.
Right, the course of their action shall stand in their power, man. So whatever they feel like they want to do, the power is gonna be in their hands with those guns, with well, whatever. You know, it's gonna be up to them on how they wanna, you know what I mean, deal. However they wanna deal, that's how they gonna deal. Ain't nobody gonna tell them they can't, you know, bring forth judgment for how they feeling. You know, and we got a lot of emotional Israelites out here, man, raised by the woman, okay, that don't really have the spirit of the Lord on them. They don't have judgment. They don't know judgment. They gonna just wild out, man.
Yeah.
You can't eat in the days and times to come. You can't eat. What you gonna do? You gonna go and steal and kill for it.
Yeah.
Whatever you got to do.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, you know, because scriptures say that iniquity shall abound and the love of many shall wax cold.
Right.
When you go into the word cold, it goes into psycho. So people, you know, like they're literally gonna go, you know, ape
Psycho,
shit.
yeah.
You know, they're gonna bug out because, like you said, they don't have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to keep them stable in those days.
Exactly.
So they gonna go with what they know.
Yep.
Oh well, I'm gonna just kick a door. I'm gonna lay you down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Jake said, I'm gonna get it by any means, bro.
Hey, they gonna feel justified in that.
Yeah.
Well, shit, the government betrayed me. What else I'm supposed to do? I gotta eat.
Yeah, my daddy will never hurt.
Yeah, my daughter gotta eat. Nah, man, they gonna lose it.
Yeah.
So I got one more video. You had something you want to say, brother? Okay. Yeah. Go back to that, matter of fact, so we can get that definition.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 16.
Yep.
For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They should not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power.
Yep. So we're gonna get that word for sedition, because it said what the course of the actions that stand in their power. You know, but we're gonna get that word for sedition though. You got it.
This is the word sedition from the online etymology, and it says mid 14th century. It says sedition. It says rebellion. It says uprising, revolt. It says factitious commotion in the state.
Yeah.
Concerted attempt to overthrow civil authority.
See, a concerted attempt to overthrow civil authority. Okay, so that's what sedition is, and is that not what those people out there doing, trying to overthrow the authorities?
Yeah.
You know, because they felt, which it is, that shit is wrong, man. That is fucked up. You know, you just rounding up families and you know, send them across the border. Oh, you ain't got your paperwork. Get out of here. You know?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead, bro.
This is Mark chapter 3, starting at verse 23. And he called unto
Speak
him.
up a little bit, too.
This is Mark chapter 3, verse 23.
Con.
And he called them unto him and said unto them in parables, this is Yahushua speaking, how can Satan cast out Satan? And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand.
Yep.
And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand.
Yep. Yeah. If a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. Because what? We were just speaking on how the governor of California, he wasn't with Trump coming over to send the troops out like that, man.
Yeah.
You know, and the brother was just telling me, he was like, you know, hey, he about to put a lawsuit on Trump, which that shit ain't going nowhere. But that lets you know it's a division within Esau. They not even on the same accord. You see?
Even with Texas, they really trying to do their own things.
You see?
Like they really trying to, they really want to branch out from, you know, America, what they got going on.
Right.
But you got America want to, hey, keep them,
Right.
hey, in check.
Hey, that was in that movie Civil War too.
Yeah.
Yep. Which I'm gonna have to watch it, but I just got that much from the trailer
Yeah.
on how this place is divided, man. So the scripture just hit. You know, a kingdom divided against itself cannot stand, man. This place is over with, man. It's through. So pretty much, man, we're seeing the fall. Like, hey, that's in the Sirach 25 and 7. It's a beautiful thing, man, to be able to see the fall of our enemy and to see the fall of this kingdom. You know, it's built on what? Rape, rob, murder, bloodshed. You can't. It was a period in time set for this place for it to be on top and to last. And now we're at the end of it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about to fall, man. Lord's bringing this place down.
Like the people seeing the lies
Yeah.
of the government.
Yep.
Like, and that's why it's going to turn into an anarchy. Like people they not going to regard the king. They ain't going to regard the president. They ain't going to regard the mayor of the city. Cause they gonna see, my damn, these folks selling us dreams.
Yeah.
Working hard. We lose. We gotta work. We gotta have 3 jobs and
To
still
make
can't
it.
make it.
And still broke.
Yeah.
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 And they really gonna lose it whenever they turn everything digital. You know, when they turn everything
Man.
digital, that's what's really gonna bring.
Yeah,
on-
that's gonna cause Jake to lose it, man.
Yep.
Cause you go on your bank account, man, and you see that motherfucker with all zeros across, and you know you just got paid.
Yeah.
You know, and they telling you, nah, nigga, you got to have your real ID.
Yep.
You got to have the CHI to the P. All right, you got to have all this to get your check. Hey, man, hey, you Jake gonna lose it.
Yeah.
But I got one more video, man, just going into these ice raids, man. And this is Jake right here. He's sitting up crying about what's happening. You know what I mean? But hey, Jake got a heart though. Jake, you know, you got love for others, man, for other people. But man, think of how much more when the real hell breaks loose, man, in a time of trouble. This nigga crying now over this. But anyway,
I can't handle this, y'all.
I can't handle this. You
This is
bitch
crazy, bro.
ass.
I didn't think this was about to affect me like this. But our neighbor's school, y'all know I work at a school. Fuck.
See, emotional Jake like this gonna be ready to go on a rampage,
Gratas,
man.
I don't know how to say it. It's Gratas or something like that. They were having their graduation. And there's helicopters in the sky. Most of these schools are... Fuck, yo. Most of these schools are predominantly Hispanic. Most of these schools are predominantly Hispanic. Gratas, I believe elementary, was having their graduation. And
Okay.
all of a sudden a bunch of parents
Hold that.
have to
Get
run
that
out
piece up.
because
Piece up
ISIS is
there.
there. This is the story that I'm hearing.
Hands on the lawn.
And, you know, our school goes on lockdown. Our principal, you know, tells us it's a drill, but we know it's not a drill. And, you know, I had to come outside. It's my break. We kind of got off of a soft lockdown. And, you know, parents had to run out because they don't have papers. And they had to leave their kids because the kids do. What type of shit is this, yo? And then kids are freaking grabbing teachers and crying on their leg because they don't know if they're about to see their parents when they get home. What the fuck is this? And we voted for this shit?
That's enough of this nigga, man. Jake through. But anyway, man, bro, this is America, man. This is what's coming. You see, Jake crying and bitching up and losing it over you know, kids being taken away, which, I mean, it's fucked up. We get it, but how much more, man, when you seeing people getting murdered right before your very eyes, man? How much more in the time of Jacob's trouble when you ain't gonna be able to go out and you know, eat, get food, you know, have protection, you know? Hey, Esau about to come down with great wrath, man, like the scriptures say. This devil ain't playing, man. It's only gonna get worse. Okay? So you gotta be grounded. You gotta be girded up, man. With as men, we gotta show ourselves men. Can't be out here fucking crying and hey, this is what's gonna be left for Eve, man. Cause all the real men, they gonna be settled and grounded, understanding, hey, this is prophecy, man.
Yeah.
All right, real men of the Lord, the elect, the men of the elect, man. You're gonna have other men, other people out here who fucking losing it, man. They trying to find, they don't know. They're gonna get carnal. They're gonna try to, you know what I'm saying, do whatever it takes to survive and make it, not knowing, man, hey, ultimately the spirit has to be with you. The Lord is gonna have to deliver you in the days and times to come, man.
Yep.
All right? But yeah.
Because
Grab
you
that.
You had it wrote down, but just
Con. That's beautiful.
This
Bring it
is,
out.
Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 6.
Yep.
It says, "Ask ye now and see whether a man doeth travail with child.
Yep.
Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins,
Yep.
as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness."
Right. They hands on their loin, they bitching up. Scared. Don't know what's going on, man. Just like Jay, here it is, man. That, like I say, that's probably, and I don't want to just come down too hard on them, but it's like, bro, that it's not that hard to handle or to deal with, man. You a man. You crying like that, you know, because kids are being taken from their families. Like, come on, man. Man the fuck up. Days and times we're coming into, it's gonna get way worse than that. You know, this is just the beginning. Scriptures say that it's the beginning of sorrows, man, and great death. How much more in the days and times to come are we gonna see Jake losing it, man? You know, panicking and up, you know what I'm saying? Uprising, trying to uprise against the authorities and the government, making terrible decisions, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, I was just gonna add to your point, because that's why the Lord put his men upon game, and he told us to love our family less, because who knows, you know what I'm saying? You know, we gonna get sent to, you know, like FEMA camps. Some of us gonna get sent to FEMA camps, and you're gonna be separated from your children. You're gonna be separated from your wife. You're gonna be separated from your mother. You're gonna be separated from your grandma.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta already have that instilled in your mind now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I might have to be separated from them.
Yeah.
So I need to gear my mind up for that now.
That's right. Yeah, you gotta be a man. You gotta mentally prepare and spiritually prepare for what's to come. Hey, at the end of the day, all we got is Yahweh Shema Shai. We could possibly be by ourselves, like the brother going into. You ain't guaranteed to have your family. You don't know what the fuck could happen to your family, man. You know, they, like you say, they snatch you up, man, take you out of there. You done. You can't protect them no more. Best thing you can give your family, man, is the name of the Lord, man. Pray that Yahweh Shema Shai be with them. You was gonna say something, brother? Okay. You got a precept?
Yeah.
All right.
This is 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7. For Yahweh have not given us the spirit of fear,
Beautiful.
but of power and of love and of a sound mind.
Right. The Lord is with us, man. We're not fearful of what's to come because we're doing the things that are pleasing to the Lord, man. All right? We're in the right spirit. We got to just continue on. We got to endure. That's the thing. is lasting. You can start, but can you finish? You see? We gotta have the spirit on us to, hey, man, we got to, Baba Kashai, how about Shema Shai? Give me the spirit to endure. You know? Because it's going to get worse and worse and worse. You got motherfuckers lying on you. You got motherfuckers trying to kill you. You know, everything going to seem like it's against you, but you're doing what's right in the eyes of Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay? So that's all that matters at the end of the day is what the Lord thinks. Fuck what these people think, man. Fuck what happens, man. These are not our bodies anyway. We not living. You see? So hey, we're gonna give it all up for you. How about Shema Shai? And that's the hey, what does scripture say? What does it say? Damn, it's in Second Esdras. Damn. Strive for the truth unto death.
Yes, yeah.
And the Lord shall fight for thee.
4:28.
Okay, so rock. Strive for the truth unto death, man. So we got to continue to strive, you know what I mean, and fight. All right? But we understand what's coming down the path, man. Sedition among men, okay? The invading of the people, the civil wars, all of these things, man, are prophesied, man, to happen. And this is just the beginning. All right, so let's get ready. We're gonna get a few more and we're gonna wrap it. Yep. Yeah. Finish that out, then go to the Revelations 12 and 12, and then we can wrap it on
This
whatever.
is back in Jeremiah chapter 30.
Actually, wrap it on
And
Second Esdras 16.
Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 7, and it says, "At last, for that day is great,
Yep.
so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it."
See, he shall be saved out of it, going into the elect, man. Hey, the elect is gonna be saved out of the hell and the trouble to come. We still got to go through it, but we're gonna be delivered out of it, man. Okay. But as for the rest of the people, all right, those others, they're gonna get caught up, man. The scriptures speak on there'll be many created, but few shall be saved, man. All right. Hey, this truth, man, right now is for the elect, man. Not all Israel. We ain't looking at every Israelite and saying, man, we gotta save our people, man. We gotta bring everybody. Nah, fuck that, man. It's 2/3. They gotta go through that fire, man. Literally. What we got? Revelation 12.
This is Revelation chapter 12, verse 12.
Yep.
Therefore rejoice, ye heaven, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time.
See, he know he had but a short time. That's why we're seeing these things constantly speeding up more and more and more. Cause hey, Esau, man, he's at the point now, man, where he's all gas, no brakes, man.
Yeah.
Okay, which is why people are like, man, what the fuck is going on? Like Jake was just talking about. We voted for this, yes. This is prophecy, man. Yahweh Shema Shai, he set this devil up. He set DJ Trump up to do exactly what he doing. He on point. Oh, that's Proverbs 21:1. King's heart is in the hand. You see? So Lord, hey, this is all prophecy. Everything is going according to program, man. It's pleasing the Lord, man. His counsel shall stand. Because ultimately, man, the end of it all is destruction for Babylon, man. Yeah. All right? The deliverance of the elect and destruction for this place, man, for all the wickedness is done. And ain't nothing you can do to change that, man. You can't reverse prophecy. Okay? Hey, Isaiah 55:11. The word shall not come back void. Yep. So let's wrap it on that Second Esdras 16. I believe you can start up on that too.
Second Esdras 16 and starting at 7.
Let's see. Yep.
That's really
Yeah, you can get. Let me see. Start at 68.
Yeah.
And then read down.
This is Second Esdras 16 and starting at verse 68. It says, "For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols."
All right, going into what? They're gonna snatch some of us up, man. All right, but ultimately the Lord is gonna be with his men, man. So we don't fear those things, man. Oh, that's in what is it, Revelations 2:10? Fear none of those things thou shalt suffer. You know, if it happens, it happens. But the Lord is with us, man. No matter what, you got it.
It says in verse 69, and they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden underfoot.
Yeah, you consenting to them. You go ahead, go along and get along. Oh, fuck it, I'm gonna just take the CHIP, man. Hey, you got my kids, man. You know, you gonna have a lot of niggas gonna fold at the last minute, bro. They know that what we're saying is the truth. They gonna know this is right, and they still, man, not gonna. That's why you gotta say, Lord willing. We always say that. You know, Lord will, we endure. That's the thing you want to endure, man. You know, when you faced with guillotine or whatever, the electric chair, whatever Esau torture methods he got, hey, Lord willing, we can endure.
Yeah.
You know,
It's easy said than done.
come on, man.
Like, you can preach about it, talk about how you ain't gonna do something, but when that time comes,
Yeah,
that flesh, see
Man.
that guillotine or all that stuff,
Shit.
man, you're gonna have a whole different type of mindset in those times.
hey, he did. See, the savior's life shall lose it.
Yeah.
You're gonna try to save yourself, man, and you know, you still gonna ultimately be destroyed, man. Yep.
Why, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just like the brother was saying, you know, it's better said than done. You know, you just gotta pray. You know what I'm saying? Because you know that's what it's all. That you know that's on the table. You know, for us prophets. You know, when we put our hand to the plow. You know, counting the cost. You know, that's the major part of counting the cost. That you can lay down your life. You can be put to death for this.
Yeah. Lord willing, we endure.
Yep.
Yep.
And it says in 2 Ezra 16 and verse 70, it says, for there should be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord.
Yeah, and that's Jake in a whole as a whole, man. You know, nobody else really fearing Yahweh Shema Shai, not really fearing the Lord, Salaki. Okay, except for Jake, they gonna ride against our people, man. You know, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Okay, and right now we're seeing them come down hard on the Northern Kingdom, man. Okay, so hey, this is prophecy, man. These things are bound to happen, and we're seeing it take place right before our very eyes, man. Which should let you know that this thing is true. This is real. We're actually living in the book. Okay. Yeah, I got it.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, and even right here in Memphis, you know what I'm saying, you got the FBI guy, what's his name, Cash Patel. You know, he's bringing all those FBI agents in Memphis to crack down on Jake.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hey, they those niggas gonna be crying in a minute.
Yeah.
Just give it time, man. As they're looking at Memphis right now as if they're, you know what I mean, they don't have no other options how to get the city under control. Jake losing it, man. The niggas running from the police. Okay, Jake out here, man, just wilding out, bro. They ain't following no traffic law. They shooting at the police, fighting. You know, what you say? Yeah, man. Hey, these niggas lose, man. Memphis, man. They gon'. I remember Nabat did a lesson, and I backed it up like, hey, it could be first. It could be the first one for Jacob's Trouble, man. Real talk.
Hell yeah.
The way these niggas act, man, they could say, you know what, man? Hey, Trump already sent them troops to L.A. Send them niggas to Memphis next. They out of control, man. The mayor calling for help.
Yeah.
Mayor Paul Young, he can't do nothing with them. They out of control. So what's left is to what? Bring in some authority, bring in some control
Yeah.
over these niggas, man. And nobody gonna say that's wrong when it's Jake. They ain't gonna come to their defense. Hey man, y'all wrong for that. You get a couple niggas get shot or put down when they bucking up. Nah, they gonna say, hey man, why they ain't listen? They been telling them they out of control. What else we supposed to do? You see?
Yeah.
They're going into the word sedition. They rebelling. I'll read that again. Go back.
This is back in 2 Ezra 16 and 70. And it says, for there should be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. Yahweh Shema Shai.
Yep, keep going.
It says in verse 71, they should be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord.
Hey, they shall be like madmen, sparing none. Cause what? The Lord gonna put the spirit on them not to care. Man, this is a judgment coming for those unbelievers and 2/3, man. Yeah, the scoffers. Are you that come up against the word of Yahweh Shema Shai, man? Hey, that judgment is coming for you. All right, they gonna be like madmen, you know.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna try to hear nothing you got to say. Reason ain't gonna be no reasoning. Gonna be judgment.
Yep. And all them people that stop past the camp and, just stop and just take a picture of us.
Mhm.
You're going to be the picture in that day.
Oh yeah, you gonna be a picture of what not to do. Damn, I'm glad that wasn't me. You know. But you got it, bro. Finish it off.
Finishing up in 2 Ezra 16 and 72, and it says, for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses.
Keep going.
It says in verse 73, then shall they be known who are my chosen,
See?
and they shall be tried as gold in the fire.
Hey, then shall it be known who are my chosen, man. Because the Lord's elect, they're going to get through it. They're going to have that hedge of protection around them. When all the hell is breaking loose, the sedition, the violence, the chaos, hey, you're going to have those certain men who are protected, man. Who they're striving, they're shining in that time, man. Like gold, you know? You got it.
And it says in verse 74, 2 Ezra 16 and 74, it says, hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, behold, the days of trouble are at hand,
See?
but I will deliver you from the same.
See, the days of trouble are at hand, man. So we in that time now, man. But the Lord said He's gonna deliver us, though. All right. So we don't have anything to fear.
Exactly.
Okay, like the precept that Brother Bun brought out, man. Hey, the Lord didn't give us a spirit of fear, man. We see all these things happening. We see what's coming down the pike, but we're not fearing those things, man, because we know the Lord is with us. We're doing what's pleasing to Him. All right. Why wouldn't he take care of us? Why wouldn't He take care of His men when you've been doing what's pleasing to the Lord? Now, if you've been being a nigga, all right, you've been out here wilding out, doing the most, speaking false doctrine, bullshitting, you know, caught up in the world and folly. Then when that time comes, you, oh shit, scrambling, oh. You know how it be, you get caught off guard, motherfucker scampering. Oh shit, I gotta get right. Nah, it's too late, nigga. Ain't no get right. Nah, well, you doing the work or not, man? All right. So, y'all have anything else?
I had one.
You got it.
All right. This is Proverbs chapter 3, verse 25.
Okay.
Be not afraid of sudden fear, neither of the desolation of the wicked when it cometh.
Ooh.
For the Lord shall be thy confidence, and
Come on, man.
shall keep thy foot from being taken.
Hey, man, that's a beautiful. Hey, that's a way to close it out. That's beautiful. Read it again.
All right. This is Proverbs chapter 3, verse 25. Be not afraid of sudden fear, neither of the desolation of the wicked when it cometh.
Right. Be not afraid of sudden fear, neither the desolation of the wicked when it cometh. Because you know it's going to catch you off guard. Something pop up on you like, damn, it kind of scare you, but you understand it. That's where Isaiah 33 and 6 kick in.
Yeah.
We understand, oh shit, okay, this prophecy, this what the Lord said was going to happen.
Exactly.
So you don't panic, you don't just, lose it. A lot of these people, they going to fucking lose it. But as for the Lord's men, He going to say, okay, we in that time now.
Yeah.
It's time to tighten up, man. Continue to pray and have faith that the Lord going to deliver us, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Lord willing, it'll be like a faith boost. You know what I'm saying?
Done.
I mean, it's gonna be hard, but at the same time, you're like, man, okay, the Lord said
Yeah.
this was gonna
He
happen.
said this was going to happen. He going to do what He said He was going to do. So we here now,
Right.
you know? So, hey, with that, Lord willing, this was edifying for the elect. Once again, we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Wakakwadash. Give double honors to the elders and the apostles at GMS, and salutations and blessings to the Akim around the world, preaching and teaching this truth. Shalom.
Shalom.